It was expected they'd again be diving for the record books as the high-flying West Coast touched down at Blacktown's International Sports Park. The Eagles, considered hotter favourites than Black Caviar, resting Glass and Pritis against a GWS lineup playing just their third AFL game. The Giants conceded a record 83 inside 50s in their 129-point loss to North last week. It's been a season of firsts for the Giants, and as expected, it was the Eagles who posted the first AFL goal in Western Sydney through Kennedy.
It's ugly, but it tends to work, and it works again here. An early statement.
But against all expectations, the Giants would draw level immediately.
Finds Callum Ward, who plays on and nails it.
A sharp passage of play from GWS, punished severely by West Coast. They'd queue up to pepper the Giants' goal. Josh Kennedy could smell a bag.
That is an amazing kick from there. He's got two.
They'd kicked the next four before Reece Palmer latched onto one inside 50.
Stolen by Scully, chips inside 50, good movement.
They'd had to wait until the third quarter for their first goal the previous week. But GWS had two in the first term and were matching the Eagles for contested possessions.
That's a massive grab over the top by Cameron.
But West Coast would spread their wings late in the quarter.
Ton of time to steady. No one came at him. He has his third.
Deja vu for Kevin Sheedy as the Eagles ran over the top of his young side, posting 11 first quarter goals.
That is a monster of a kick. That is all the way home.
They'd start the second term 58 behind and stun the Eagles with the first through Giles.
Distance not a worry, nor the accuracy.
Marston would snap his third in reply, but having regained their intensity, the home side would match his effort in style.
Palmer hacks it towards goal, and he sneaks it in.
The Giants muscling up in the second term. Schofield on the receiving end of a Greater Western Sydney crunch. Both Dalziel and Cameron would be injured after this clash as the Eagles struggled to stretch their lead.
Lynch and goal, and that was against the flow.
West Coast would begin the third term 73 points up and lose McGinnity to some friendly fire before Tomlinson inflicted some more pain.
Has a crack. That's goal.
But McGinnity would return to ease the visitors' suffering before Shuey made it a handful.
And he breaks free. He's looking for a fifth. And he's got five.
The Eagles opening their lead to 83 points before Giles plucked this one in the goal square.
It's marked on the line. On the line. Big mark that.
Izzy Folau's first touch would come in the third term. He'd find his mark with the kick. Chad Corns a little off the mark with this effort, but the Eagles right on target into three-quarter time.
Lynch, I kicked that and looked away.
With the contest already decided, the Giants would manage the first two of the final term.
And also anoints himself in the big time.
Interest now centring on just how big the margin was going to be and whether GWS could win a quarter.
From directly out. Puts it through, he's got three, and the Greater Western Sydney Giants have a chance to win this final quarter.
The Giants were showing plenty of desperation as the Eagles grew weary, and Western Sydney finished on top of them.
He's got Treloar, he's the first gamer again, and this one's through.
Well done.
It brought a smile to Kevin Sheedy's face. They may have lost by 81 points, but they outpointed the Eagles in the final term. David Murdoch, Big Pond Sport.